Happy Thursday! Today we're going to be diving into some extreme money-making GP methods that were ways of the past, but they were so profitable many years ago, and we're going to see if they are actually still profitable on old school RuneScape, and maybe gander at RS3, RuneScape 3 for a little bit. But firstly, I am actually having somewhat of a bad hair day, I want to say. But then again, I kind of, got in front of my recorder. And I'm like, wait a second. My hair really isn't that bad. So, some housekeeping notes. Firstly, thank you for everyone watching, liking these pods, subscribing. Much love, much appreciation. We are on episode, oh boy. Down below is a link to the playlist I have all these episodes on. I believe it's episode 8 or 9. I could be mistaken. It really doesn't matter because the way that these things are going, I'm really enjoying making these all for you. I am in the process of working on a wonderful new intro along with some audio as well. So stay tuned for that, but right now I think we're kind of just really go intro-less, I want to say. Is that a word? Intro-less? Maybe not. We're going to be doing some AFKing on RuneScape in the background, and let me know if you think that, maybe, ooh, I actually have another brilliant, wonderful idea, just like how shrimp tacos for Taco Tuesday is so good. Oh, I had a great Taco Tuesday. Hopefully you all had a great Tuesday as well. It feels like yesterday, even though it was 2 days ago, but still, it's going to come back. If you missed Taco Tuesday, it's going to come back. I mean, I have gone through phases in my life, and I'm pretty sure everyone out there has gone through some type of phase in their life. I have gone through a doomsday phase in my life, in my personal life, and also on my life on RuneScape, where I thought RuneScape was actually ending at one time. I just bit my tongue. Ow! Ow! That hurt. That's never happened. I mean, I bit my tongue while eating food before, but never while talking. Ah! That actually... Oh, that's a little tingling. Ugh. Okay, it's going away. Tingling sensation's going away now. I have tattoos all over my body. My entire body is actually probably about 80% tattooed. Please, Lord, I'm knocking on wood. It's even though I think my desk might be artificial wood. Ah, pooper. I really hope that tattoo inks are like truly safe and my skin doesn't fall off my body like in the movie Hellraiser sometime when I'm like 60 or 70, because that would be terrible. But I've never been one for piercings. I can't imagine getting your tongue pierced. Ugh. Like, I've never been one for... I'll get tattooed all day long, but as for piercings, it's like, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. So, what was I saying before I accidentally hurt myself? Oh yeah, Doomsday. So I actually did go through a phase where I thought RuneScape was actually shutting down. And, it was not, like, good. I think, actually I went through a couple times during my RuneScape lifespan. That's a good podcast to talk to also, Doomsday Experiences on RuneScape. But my own apocalyptic time was actually 2012 when the Mayan calendar was ending. I don't know why, but I literally got stuck in my head the world was ending. Instead of going out with a bunch of friends to a nightclub and getting blackout drunk and being a immature young 20-year-old, I decided to stay home and pretty much do nothing. Yeah. I actually played RuneScape. I actually had some good gains. I was actually getting 99 prayer on RS3. I actually remember that. I stayed at home and I watched The Sopranos as I was AFKing 99 prayer. Well, ironically, I'm going to be doing some AFKing for some prayer as well. But yeah, so Tuesday is going to be coming around again next Tuesday. If you missed Taco Tuesday, no worries, but maybe I can actually... Ooh, you mother humper! Ooh, I got logged out. Ugh, hang on. I gotta reinsert my secret information. Super, super secret information. And of course, I just talked way too long, but isn't that what you all are here for? Talking to Nightmare? Because you love seeing these long videos, which hopefully you do. Okay, so we're back. Some housekeeping items from the previous video. I really want to make more in-depth, like GP, money making, really talking, investing strategies. Last video of mine that I did that you can go ahead and watch. To be perfectly honest, I think doing those birdhouses took way too long in the video, and there's some videos that I make where it's like, I could have probably done this one differently, but yeah, probably could have done that one differently. However, we did make good gains, so I am slowly buying a Armadillo chest plate. In the last couple days, I've been doing Slayer on and off. I ended up making 759k of liquid GP. Of course, I banked a whole bunch of items. So let's go ahead and slowly buy my Armadillo. I can't believe this is 43 mil. But hey, one of the greatest ways that you can slowly build wealth on this game is pretty much doing what I'm doing. Slowly putting money to items. So in the course of the next month, all the GP that I pretty much make, liquid GP from high elking rune slayer items and stuff like that, I'm going to be putting towards a Armadillo chest plate, which that is the next one on my list to actually do. Let me get situated on here really quickly so we can AFK some prayer so we can get to the main portion of this video. But the main portion of this video, like I said, is going to be GP related, talking about extreme money-making methods from 2009 RuneScape. 2009 RuneScape, it brings back a lot of memories because that is the year, I believe that's the year that high-definition RuneScape came out. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull some stuff up on the screen, but I just gotta get situated right here. Let's see. We need our Tinder box. Not the actual Tinder where we swipe left and right. I honestly should I am currently a bachelor. I really should remake my Tinder account and put down that you must love Taco Tuesday. I'd probably get so many matches, man. Oh, that would be like such a great pickup line too. Do you love Taco Tuesday? Even though taco could mean something different, if you kind of really think about it. Got to be a little respective to YouTube's guidelines. But okay, some housekeeping stuff very quickly as I show some stuff on the screen here. So firstly, that I want to show is I haven't done one of these things in a while, but I actually just got a request. I was doing this a lot when I was live streaming a little over a year and a half ago, but I do have a website, and this link is down below with my various other links. It's if you click on all my links, it's down below, but I'll go ahead and put this one down below too. The shout out, you can book a personalized video. Grosscore has done so many of these. I actually did quite a few. Oh yeah, this is when I was growing out my hair for a little bit and have a sexy red party hat. But I just did one today for somebody's girlfriend had me do a video wishing their boyfriend, who is a longtime subscriber, and also he was a big supporter on Twitch TV as well. And I just ended up making this one earlier today. But this is just another way that you can support me in various other ways, because there's only so much you can do on YouTube, and especially being on, or not being on Twitch as well. I might start live streaming here in the future, but maybe only one day out of the week. But otherwise, yeah, if you would like a personalized video from me, then this site is a great platform to actually use. I talked to the creator, one of the creator, multiple times. Phenomenal guy, and yeah, this site is actually probably going to get a lot bigger relatively soon. But just did one of these today. That info, that link is going to be down below. And if you want me to say like my old custom like catchphrases and stuff, I have no problem. It is a free speech platform, so I can use profanity. No hate speech though, and obviously, you know, nothing targeting anyone. I'm not going to do something like that. But if you want me to, you know, hooba hooba hubba 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 hubba, happy mother humping birthday, you know, have a roast beef day, or, you know, just something, more than open to do stuff like that. So that's first housekeeping item. Otherwise, updates from Jagex and the old school RuneScape team in the last couple days really haven't been any. It's been relatively quiet, which quiet is definitely good. I mean, stabilizing the game. Sometimes too many updates turns out to be kind of really just... On the side note, I actually did get my new monitor in. My Asus Tough TUF gaming monitor, 27 inches, amazing. I was having a lot of problems with my recorder and HDOS, and I was losing my mind. And then I started having other issues as well, and I'm like, okay, HDOS cannot be the culprit here because it worked fine like over a month ago. What's going on? My 32-inch plasma TV from 2012, it was kind of failing. So I am such a happy camper with this monitor. Oh, it is amazing. I honestly wish I was sponsored by Asus, because not only am I probably pronouncing their name wrong, but yeah, that would be really cool. Okay, but otherwise, talking about some doomsday stuff, talking about some early morning food, talking about a whole bunch of irrelevant stuff besides the title of this video. RuneScape Extreme Money Making versus Old School RuneScape 2024. Let's do this, baby. Okay. So, I have made so many money-making guides. It's really one of the ways I'd like to say that contributed to the propelling of my YouTube account. And then, of course, as well, you factor in the PKing montage, smashing, you know, left and right, you know, the shock content out there. Obviously, that contributed a lot as well, too. But I ended up uploading this video. Can't believe it's been 14 years. It's just absolutely just blows my mind away. September 29th, 2009. Okay, so let me tell you the backstory about this one money-making guide. So, RuneScape Ultimate Money-Making Guide, 1.25 mil to 2 mil a day, showing 700 mil rare items. Why did I show 700 mil rare items? A lot of people kind of really can misinterpret the message of this video. It's all about motivation, baby. All about motivation. Okay? I'm not showing you my bank to, I got GP and you don't. Oh yeah. Woohoo! You know, like, I'm not taking this remote and I'm not like, you know, hammering it into your skull, even though maybe it feels like I am. It's motivation that if you play this game a certain way and use strategies, you can have all those items. Now, this was 2009. All those items on RS3 are, especially the party hats, 54 bill, all the rare items. Let's just, I think I ended up doing a price check here. Let's do, did I do a price check? Yeah, I did do a price check. Okay. Let's go ahead and skip through this very quickly. Let's see. Look at all these prices. I mean, if you want some nostalgic memories, look at these memories. An Easter egg. On RS3, an Easter egg is like max cash stack, I believe. 18 mil. I wish that I wish honestly I bought more rare items. That's like the one regret years ago is really just not loading the boat, man. I wish that I ended up loading the boat on these rare items, and oh, woo! Like you're talking, my RS3 bank would be just to an insane level. Returning, Santa hats, blue Halloween mask, a whip on RS3 I think is like 50k. Whips in this video is actually more expensive than whips in old school RuneScape, which is pretty funny. Red Halloween mask, BCP, like just all these items. A dragon two-handed sword was actually over a mil GP. That's like pretty just funny. What else did I have? Oh yeah, I had to empty my DFS to actually show it. I remember this. Vaguely remember this. But yeah, so all these items pretty much added up to an extreme amount. And do I show the other values? Okay, I don't show the other values in this video. But I made this video for motivation, and I was doing this method for about, give or take, I want to say well beyond 2 years. Not actually 2 years. September 28th. Probably about maybe a year and a half. So a year and a half of doing money-making methods like this got me my inventory. Hence the motivation of showing items, right? It's like a... Because it's like either a 8 or 7 figure stock trader on YouTube showing their stock profile and being like, hey, here's my stock profile, here's my credibility, this is what I did. A lot of people hate on them, believe it or not, but their message is motivation. My message was hence motivation. I did get targeted back then significantly because I was, first of all, a lot popular back then too. But the one thing about it is that this video got over 100k views. Now, obviously, it didn't get 100k views right away. It took some time. But one of the cautious things that I really was about showing money-making methods back then is that they ended up deteriorating over time. Nowadays, my analytics are nothing like they used to be. I do have one money-making method that I am withholding from you all. And it is producing over a mil an hour, sometimes 2 mil an hour. And it is just working out very well. I'm probably going to be making a special video to really see, by making a video on YouTube, if the money-making method goes down in price. Because as soon as I uploaded this video, actually I think this is one of two videos I'm going to show here. The money-making method years ago ended up going down in value. It's actually pretty crazy. I got 99 crafting back in 2009 or 10-ish. I think it was 2009. And I uploaded a video saying, hey, this is how I profited from 99 crafting other than bow flax to bowstrings. And the money-making method that I ended up using ended up going down significantly. Because hence supply and demand, right? Obviously, if I post a video saying, hey, this is a great money-making method, tens and tens of thousands of people. What the? Hang on one second. That was actually a misclick. I gotta see this person's name. Is this person... Oh, okay, never mind. It's not the real way. It's... I thought this person had the name Valentine, but it was a fake person's name. You don't actually have the name Valentine. Anyways, yeah, so whenever I would upload a video and it would get tens and tens of thousands of views, the money-making method would go down in price. And it would suck, because then I would never want to do it again, and then, you know, it would lose its, you know, value. But one of the ways that I showed in this video, and I really talked about, let me see, where is it? One of my money-making methods that I was doing was right here. I don't know, where was it? I just saw it. Single item merchanting. And I was explaining, say, because back then merchanting items, buying an item low, buying an item high, understanding the trends, kind of pretty much like day trade, or not really necessarily day trading stocks, more so swing trading stocks, holding a stock for a short period of time and then selling it for a profit, buying a stock that potentially has been a little bit crushed, not, I mean, for, various reasons, but you understand the point, right? Buy low, sell high type method. And my method that I ended up making well beyond a mil a day was actually by God Swords. Yeah, that might seem like a little crazy, but yeah, it was single item merchanting, God Swords. And then the remainder of this video, I was talking about how I was also incorporating skilling. So I was in sense a merchander on RuneScape, and then later throughout 2010, merchanting pretty much became like kind of dead in a way. That's a whole nother video to really talk about. I got some really good experiences and some bad experiences to talk about. I was actually targeted by a party hat merchanting clan once. Never shared my experience, but would like to. So I was merchanting God Swords, making over a mil a day, and then I was incorporating skilling. And I was making 1.5 to 2 mil easily a day. Some days even more. Some days 3-4 mil. 2009 RuneScape, making 3-4 mil a day. That's the equivalence of like making 40 mil a day on old school RuneScape. It was a big deal. Very big deal, okay? So that's one of the videos that I wanted to show here for this method. Now the other one, let's go ahead, find really quickly. Then I gotta get some more bones. Okay. I actually remember this one. Oh, how many of you remember just seeing NightmareRH inside his house? I had to actually re-upload this video because it got there was some copyrighted music in here, unfortunately. But this video got a ton of views. Close to 150K. Great title. RuneScape's Extreme Money-Making Guide. 1 mil to 1.5 mil an hour. Yes, this was extremely popular. And the money-making methods in this video, they worked. They actually worked significantly well. However, when I made this video, a lot of these money-making methods ended up going down in price, which kind of really is like unfortunate, but it's one of those things. You get great analytics, you kind of, oh, I got some burpees, kind of get punished in a way. Also, I can't believe that we're already, deep in the 20 minutes of this podcast now. Like I said, Nightmare can definitely talk, which is not a bad thing, because if I do some streaming here and there, we're going to be working up to doing some long streamings, because I kind of really got to get back in the groove on RuneScape, such as definitely doing a lot of these quests. Because it's questing sucks, but I always find value live streaming doing quests. Even though it may not be the most exciting thing to watch, but still. Alright, so July 28, 2010. I was actually doing these money-making methods all throughout 2008, all throughout 2009. I just never uploaded video, and I was so scared. I made this video, and the GP, it went down. So many people saw this video, and my GP money-making methods went down. The reason I made this video is because merchanting started to come to an end. New items were coming into the game, God Swords were unstable, and merchanting, just the Grand Exchange, not to mention free trade as well. Actually, no, free trade did not come back just yet. I believe that was early 2011. Gotta double check that. But, so, in this video, I talked about three main... Oh, yeah, then I used Rick Roll. That's why I got copyrighted. Okay, believe it or not, one of my money-making methods to the extreme was collecting Blue Dragon scales. Yeah, I was making well beyond 1,000,000 GP an hour by doing this. Once again, 2008, 2009. Okay? 2008, I ended up buying my purple party hat. I paid 117 mil. I got that party hat by doing, believe it or not, using these methods. Even though it might be very unorthodox, but back then it was the extreme money-making guide. It was very unpopular because if you wanted to go and fish sharks, you were like getting 200k GP an hour. But if you wanted to focus on RuneScape, this was an extreme money-making challenge. Then, of course, a lot of people started doing this because back in 2010, there were no money-making wikis. We were in, like, the Wild West. Seriously, like the utmost Wild West. It was just crazy. Another thing I was doing was unfinished potions. You got no EXP by doing this, but you made a ton of money. Like, you could potentially... I was making between, depending what potion, and potions would change all the time, but I was making between, like, literally, some like for 1,000 potions, I'd be making, like, between maybe 4 to like 600k, and then I'd do well over 1,000 potions an hour, which was even more extreme, super focused, right? And there would be some times where the unfinished potions I would make, they would sell for like a greater amount because you had people buying 99 Herblore. So that was like 2 ways that I ended up doing actually like a lot of money making on this game. The last way that I ended up doing where is this? Is that I would actually go and collect dragon bones. Oh man, NightmareRH was a collector, dude. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people thought I was like a bot. Oh, it was so funny. Collecting items back then was very extreme, but very profitable and very unpopular. In your life, if you tend to do unpopular things, it tends to work out. It really does. My high school graduation class in 2007, there was 2 people, and this was 2007. You had problems in Iraq, you had Afghanistan pretty much like kicking off, and joining the military was like still a popular thing, but it was getting to the point it was like, hey, what's going on here? And of course we just logged out in the background. I joined the Marine Corps back in 2007, and there was only one. I was the only person that joined the Marine Corps out of my graduating class, 400 people. And there was one other girl that I knew. She ended up going into the Coast Guard. But if you do the unpopular thing, sometimes it does pay off. 15.5 years later, I have a very decent pension now. For the rest of my life, I'm only 36. I have medical benefits fully paid for the rest of my life too. So doing the unpopular thing sometimes does pay off. I have done very unpopular things on YouTube and on money-making methods, and my account has paid off significantly. But anyways, yeah, I did these money-making methods of collecting stuff, and they overall did, in my opinion, contribute to the boost on my account. Oh man, I actually was right. So, free trade came back, 2011. If you remember this, when we had to vote for our freedom on RuneScape, you are the last of us on RuneScape. You've played the game before, RuneScape 3, and also EOC, the last of us on RuneScape. I remember making this video. Man, oh man. Yeah, this was huge. But, okay, let's go ahead and see. Because we talked about quite a few things, right? 1, merchanting. Is merchanting still a thing on old school RuneScape? No. Okay, it is, but at the same time, it's not, and here's why. I was merching every couple of days, pretty much like a day trader or short-term swing trader, like in the stock market. And you can't really do that successfully nowadays because of a problem called the GE tax. Taxation is theft. There's no other ways to look at that. I don't care what you want to say. You can fix problems in other ways. Taxation is theft. And because of that, it makes it a lot harder to do what I did. So, merchanting, basically, pretty much, you're out. Skilling. What about skilling? Actually, let's go ahead and save skilling to the more so end of this video. Let's go ahead and talk about blue dragon scales, right? I actually found this video that was uploaded 4 years ago by a motivated YouTuber, Moneymaker, fellow Moneymaker out there. Shout out to this YouTuber. Hopefully this person sees this video. This video was uploaded October 19th, 2019. This individual did my money-making method for an hour and ended up getting 508K, which is a lot lower than what I was experiencing many, many years ago. So obviously, RuneScape 2009 money-making method is no longer... Don't do this. Something ended up happening, and I'm not entirely sure what happened, but for the current price of Blue Dragon scales, and I actually saw this, and it was a shocker. Absolute shocker. There was obviously an update that ended up happening on this game, but it goes to show you how, like, ooh, what's happening? Screen is being moved, if you're paying attention to the screen. Things can change in a heartbeat for your money-making method. You gotta adapt. Look at this. Falling off a cliff, baby. What happened? You're talking a blue dragon scale is now 9 coins? Wow. And I think it was I think it was because they introduced a scaly blue dragon hide. Yeah, this is what killed it, man. 17 May 2023. Yeah, look at this. Wow. So Jagex nerfed another of Nightmare's extreme money-making method. Completely just shattering, dude. Now, let's go ahead and talk about unfinished potions, okay? Because the way you calculate unfinished potions, what I used to do, and by the way, we never had any of this great stuff years ago. For anyone watching this video that just started playing RuneScape, understand that this stuff was not available to us years ago, okay? We didn't have you had to do, like, math using a calculator. However, on here, it doesn't really show, like, unfinished potions. But it does show super combat potions equal a profit, which is pretty crazy. But I also found this as well. Actually, I got to readjust here. Let me pull this up. Pulling up the old school RuneScape money-making wiki right now. And I found this, and I don't know if this is accurate or not. Something to, because a lot of money-making methods on the wiki, believe it or not, are very inaccurate, and it kind of really sucks. It definitely does suck here. But according to the wiki, where are you? 120 matches, no. Where are you? Making super combat potions, you can make 2 mil an hour. I don't know how true this is. I'm probably gonna test this method, but yeah, like making divine super combat potions right now are extremely profitable according to the wiki. I don't know how accurate this is. The wiki is telling you that you can make 2,500 potions an hour? I don't even know how you can make 2,500 potions an hour. Normally, you would pretty much, like, only be able to make, like, 1,000 or maybe, like, 1,200 potions an hour. So this might be... And by the way, this is not Nightmare's secret money-making method. Just an FYI. I haven't done Song of the Elves yet. I'm actually dreading to do that quest. But that might be a good thing to live stream. Yeah, so I don't really know how accurate, you know, this is. Not to mention, another thing, too, for Herblore. Supposedly making Sandfew Serum Brews is 700k an hour. Hunting, Herblore. There was one more Herblore on here. Skilling, Herblore. Divine, making ranging potions. Like, yeah, this is just absolutely banana. This is just crazy. I don't know why the wiki is saying this. I don't even know if this is actual thing or not. But I mean, hey, if you can make 10 mil an hour by making these potions, go for it. But I find it very hard to believe that you would be able to make that, that many actual potions. Unless I'm missing something here, which I might actually be missing something here. I'm not entirely sure. The way that I would make money years ago by actually... Grand Exchange. The way that I would make money years ago by doing unfinished potions... And I just had it open. Where are you? Where's the old school RuneScape? Oldschoolrunescape.com. Let's go. Old school RuneScape. The Grand Exchange. Where are you? It should not be this hard to actually get here. Let's go ahead and look at prayer potions. Unfinished. Hang on one second. Something is not adding up. Can you not make unfinished potions anymore on old school RuneScape? Unfinished potions? What? Old school RuneScape is made by using ashes on a vial. You should be able to use unfinished. Old school RuneScape. Unfinished prayer. Oh, okay. It's Ranar potion. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. That's what I had to do. Okay, so let's see. Let me pull this up. And then we're going to be shortly wrapping this pod up. Okay. Come on, Mr. Grand Exchange. Gotta make sure we don't log out also. We got some Prairie XP today, right? Yeah, we did. Oh, it looks like I just got confiscated on RuneScape. Where did I go to? Okay, I walked upstairs. Thought one of those random events took me away. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at this, right? So let's look at a Ranar. If you were to buy this weed, or even a grimy weed and get some Herbie EXP, make an unfinished potion. In theory, let me pull out my handy-dandy calculator as well. And this is what I used to do years ago. Years ago, I would just do this method. And I would spend, like, hours doing this method. But, hey, it ended up paying off, right? So, we got, okay. So, the unfinished potion. So, first of all, the Ranar weed, 71, 67... And then let's go ahead and look at prayer, a PP Pod 3, which you could always make PP Pod 4, 7,800, 7090. So then you gotta factor in the stupid GE tax. That's what kills you, man. Is a GE tax. Is eating taxation. Taxation. Huge taxation, right? Minus 7167. So that's not bad, right? That's really not bad. Now what is what is the tax amount on this game? So you're doing this by 1,000. So it's going to be about minus 70, right? 72-ish per potion that you're going to have. So you're left with 650 just by this. I'm actually curious if this still works. So I really want to see if this actually still works, because that's actually not that bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and check out another one here. Snapdragon. I just butchered you. What's wrong? Okay. So, Snapdragon, this may not be good. 8200, 86. Oh, wait a second. I just did this completely wrong. I just did Nightmare I just effed myself in the A, man. We're making unfinished potions here. We gotta go back. Okay, wait a second. This money-making method is probably not the best. We're not turning it into actually pee-pee pots. Damn, that actually seemed like a juicy amount of profits too. It really did. Okay, so we're just doing 7506 minus 7167. You're left with this. Is this good money for old school RuneScape? No, it's not good money for old school RuneScape. Even if you made 1,400 potions, it's not good. The money making method that I'm using right now, it's way better than this. Way better than this. So yeah, it's a little depressing how the old style money making methods years ago are just really like they're gone. You know, just absolutely gone. But that's what ends up happening. We get new money making methods on this game. Obviously, the Wiki has done a tremendous good for the game, even though, in my opinion, I think a lot of money making methods on the Wiki are really skewed and really just like messed up completely. So yeah, we kind of really got to test some of these methods out. But when it comes down to things, all hope is not lost. RuneScape is a adapting beast. You gotta adapt. And I've adapted my money-making methods throughout the years on RS3 and also on old school RuneScape, and I'm still growing my bank significantly. Passively, and also by doing stuff on this game to increase my wealth. Right now, I'm primarily doing Slayer, and I'm making my Slayer tab is actually pretty good over the last couple days, believe it or not. So I'm really looking forward to really getting to 85 Slayer. I think that's going to be awesome. To wrap everything up, new podcast this Saturday, and yeah, we'll take things from there. Hopefully everyone's enjoying these pods, I want to say. Longer, even though it is kind of a YouTube video, but it's more so a pod style, long style casting. And I love you people so much. Check out all my links down below. And yeah, we are on a rock and roll video creating Hooba Hooba journey. All right, I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye.